Well, good night, everyone, and welcome back to Tabby Love Cooking. So, tonight's dinner, we're going to do sweet Italian sausages with stir fried vegetables. Okay? So, first thing I'm going to do is we're going to have to cut these sausages up so that I could take and fry that up in the oven. And typically, if you're going to cut your sausages, normally you would boil them first and then cut it up and put it in there in the stir fry. But with me, like I always say, I'm different. I cut them fresh like this. As long as you have a good knife, it's good to go. And then it's like little balls instead of like the typical way. And plus I like doing that because I'm going to start my liquid for the stir fry at the same time that I'm cooking up the sausage. And that's how I do that. And so I just go ahead on and cut them up. Just like that. And sometimes you're going to get a piece of the meat that actually comes out of this little skin that the sausages have. It will come out, but that's okay. Let it. That's just more juice in the meat, and the meat might 1 out of 10. Sometimes it don't, but sometimes it do. It will break up, but that's good. Let it. That's just little meats floating around. That's all. So here we go. We're gonna continue to cut the meat, and like I said, you're gonna need a well sharp knife to cut this because that skin, as you can see, it's pulley. It will pull off while you chop it, and then that's how you get just the meat instead of it being in the skin. So you just continue to cut. And sometimes at the supermarket, if you go and you look and shop around, you will find some of the supermarkets may have the sausage already cut up for you, and that's fine as well. Then you got some people that makes their own sausage, and that's fine as well too. But either way you want to do it, like I said before, it's your choice. Do it. Your cooking, your dinner, you cook it the way you're comfortable with doing it. And I always would tell people, I didn't go to culinary school for cooking or anything like that. It was just over the years of having children and grandchildren that you learn to cook. And then, like my family is really, really big on cooking. For holidays, birthdays, get-togethers, whatever it is, we cook. So I also inhabit that from my family, which I was very blessed that I did. But once I got older and started having my own kids, I realized that, I didn't want my kids is used to the traditional way of cooking and recipes and things like that was handed down from generation to generation. So they know all of that, but I also try to teach them to be different. You don't always have to cook like the world or anyone else. You could come up with your own stuff and cook, and it's going to be just as good too. Sometimes you'll have a miss, sometimes you'll have a hit. sometimes you'll have that right in between. And that's just fine. That is just fine. That's part of learning and cooking. So, the majority of them is grown. Way, way grown. So, not at home anymore. But it's still 3 of us here at the house that cooks. That's my grandson and my husband. Both of them cook well. My oldest son just moved out to go be with his family. They was all here. And they, you know, time for them to move along with their family and build their family now. And then my youngest son, he been moved out months and months ago. Him too. Venture out, start his own family. So now it's just me, my husband, and my grandson here, which is great. And like I said, family dinner night will consist of us cooking dinner. And one thing I love about it when us as parents, because I can't say mother and I can't say father because the both of us in this household not a cook. And so one thing I can honestly say I enjoy now that they're a lot older, they're older and they cook, all of them, is that, oh my God, when the holidays come around, you know, most people be slaving in the kitchen, trying to get that done. But with my family and with them all know how to cook, this kitchen, everybody's got something they doing. And it's getting done quick because everybody does their own thing. And everybody just gather up in the kitchen and they all cooking. All of us. And that's what I love about cooking. My cooking, my love for cooking have so many different reasons why I just love it. And one of them is definitely because of my family. And this is what we're going to get when you cut up all your meat. That's all cut up now. And now we're going to go ahead on and get ready to warm up some oil of this pot and get my gravy going. All right, so we're going to take and turn this pot on. Well, not my gravy, but my liquid for the stir fry. So we turn that on. Okay, so first thing of it is I'm going to put it here. Y'all may see and watch my videos, or if you're watching my videos or keeping track of the videos, you may see that I use a lot of cooking wine. I love cooking wine. It seasons any, if you're making a sauce, the liquid, or your meats. Oh my God, it is so good. So yes, I do. I have all the wines, cooking wines. I have the white one. We have the red one. We have the masala one. So, that was still open. Oh wow. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of them. And like I said, you could teach yourself at home, because I did, and I really enjoyed it. And one way I did that was I watched a lot of cooking shows. I do. I really do. So I just learned to pick up those different things and I'm like, I wonder. And I just used it. And it worked out in my favor. So the sauce tonight is going to consist of this horseradish sauce. If you can see it, hopefully. And we are going to do, okay, here it is. Also flavor. And then I'm gonna toss in just a tad of soy sauce. Then I'm gonna put in me. Okay, where is it? All the way in the back. Some rice vinegar. And then I'm going to do the butter and we're going to get it on down. So the first thing I'm going to put it in, nope, not that, my liquid. Don't forget your liquid like I almost did, which is the bone broth. So we're gonna put our liquid in. It's gonna sizz because I had the pot on for a minute. Okay. Well, I only had just about, I'm gonna say a half cup left in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in. So the other thing is that, you know, when you're doing your own and not following a recipe of anything like that, if you messed up, guess what? It's yours. So you're free to do that. You just make sure you do. And then we have our, putting in our rice vinegar. And that, I'm just doing a little sprinkle. I need to turn my fire down some now. Just a little tad. See? Because I don't really like the taste of it too much. But that's what's going to go with our stir fry. And yes, there is plenty of stir fry recipes out there that I could have just went and followed by or at the store gotten, but nope. Like I said, I'm different. Let's sew in soy sauce. And like I said, I just use, I don't need much of that. Like I said, it's salty. That's about it. And that is a tablespoon of soy sauce. Then, now we're going to put our roast. Oh, that's ostrich sauce, flavor sauce. And I'm just going to cover just about a circle in the middle of my sauce. Then it is time for the horseradish sauce. Well, that's about the end of that too. Yeah, so these sauces that you see I'm running low on, and I was out today and didn't even look and think about it. What is the ones that is my favorite and I really use a lot. Okay, so we done with that one. So we're just going to Hit a tablespoon of that in there. And I gotta get my rice utensil that I use for that. Okay, and so now it would look like this. Just like that. And that's my oyster sauce. I will have all my ingredients and my comment in the description page, the description part of my channel. So you will have the recipe, and you could do it on your own if you want to try it and see how it tastes. You know, that way once you take it, try this how I make my recipes. You know, you're just tasting to see if you're gonna like it or not. If you don't like it, give it thumbs down. If you like it, give it thumbs up. And continue to follow me, because like I said before in one of my videos, the last video I made, this is what's keeping me occupied and stress-free and good spirits. Because you know, God is the love of cooking. Remember that one. So here we go. So that's what my sauce looks like now. And now the next thing I'm going to do is drop the meat in there. And I just drop it right on down in there, because it's also going to help with its own juices. And let me tell you, that is so good. And make sure you separate it. Don't let it stay together, because it's got to cook. It's not like you already done boiled it and cut it up. Nope. You're going to cut it. Raw meat has been cut. So now you got to make sure you separate in it, so when it starts to boiling up, that juices is soaking into that meat, and the meat's juices is soaking on out. So everything will combine together, and this sauce is wonderful. It is really good. Really, really good. And this is how we do it. And there we are. That's how I'm going to do my meats. I have it down on low, but now we're going to turn the stove back up a notch. And we're going to cover that up. And let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Now, in the meantime, we're going to go ahead on and cut up our stir fry. And I'm back. And so everything has been chopped up, chopped up, chopped up. And I am going to show you what we got. Everything's been chopped up. We have our garlic. We have the broccoli, the sweet snap peas, the cabbage, This is pimento. And oh, we have red onion in here. And my hands was washed at the same time. I washed all the, cut them up, or washed them and then cut them up. We have mushroom. And I have something else in here. Oh, peppers, the hot peppers. Yep, and it's this hot pepper. Please forgive me, it will be in the description because I really can't pronounce that one correct at all. So that's the pepper. And ooh, excuse me. All that stuff getting to me. Oh, and we have the green, sweet green peppers. We have green green pepper, and we have the red peppers. And that's what we have in our stir fry. Okay, our meat has cooked up wonderful. So what we're gonna do now, if you can really see, there you go. That's the meat. Oh, Christine, sorry. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead on and throw the vegetables in, which is cut up and ready to go in. And why I'm doing it now at this time is because now we want our vegetables to soak, get some of them juices sucked in. So that's the reason for throwing them in early. And then we're gonna go ahead on and stir it up. But first we gotta make sure we get all the rest of our vegetables out of the bowl. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and stir up all the vegetables and the meat all together. And like I said, make sure you stir everywhere so everything get combined together. There's no parts missing anything or anything like that. And so this is where we should be looking at. Should be looking just like that. As we're gonna do some smoked pepper, the Oakwood smoked pepper, the one I used the other day. So I will go ahead and grind some of that up in here. Yep, I say grind because it's little balls. You gotta ground them. And please let me be the first to tell you. Almost a year. Oh, I say about a year. Yeah, about a year now. I couldn't hardly use my hands to do this. Not at all. Not to cook. Not to do nothing. Because I couldn't use my hand was not cooperating with me. I couldn't use it. So I couldn't use it, and I went into a little, not a full-blown depression, but like a little depression. So I believe that's why too I have now that everything came back in order, that I enjoy cooking. Because at a point there I thought I was gonna never do this again, and then it really just took over my love for cooking. That really took escalated my love for cooking. So that noise y'all hear when I reach over and drop something is all my spices. Yeah, this is my little spices, the spices that I use on the regular. It's in this one. Yep. So that's the noise you be hearing when you hear a drop. I'm just doing my spices. And then I use paprika. Sprinkle that paprika in there, because I like a little of that red looking. Match my red peppers. Sorry, it was a joke, but yeah, I do like, but honestly I do like to use paprika in my food. So now this is my intake of our family stir fry. And then I have a real different surprise for you that I use in my stir fry. So once this cook up some more, I'm going to show y'all what goes in next. And that goes, I put that in totally at the end. And another thing you have to learn to do as you're cooking, because I haven't done it yet and I'm about to, is taste your food. Don't be afraid to taste your food. Okay, now I just tasted that and I believe I missed something. And I need to go back to my closet. And, oh, yep, I did. My wine. Sorry. See, and that's why you can taste your own food and you know what you put in your food. If it's your original recipes, you know what you put in that food that you done made. So when you taste it, you know whether it's right, wrong, not it, or just a missing hit. Hit and miss. That's what that was. But no, I know what mine says. I forgot my wine. I put it all back in the closet after I was telling y'all I love to go with my wine. So this one, the one I use, this is Marsala wine. And then we're going to go ahead and stir that up in there, in the liquids. Should get, yep. And I should have known that when I didn't smell the wine, because normally when you pour it in there, or you cooking, if you're cooking with it, you can usually smell, it smells like the wine is just burning off the, I know with learning to taste different foods or any food and know exactly what seasons they put in there or what spices or what herbs, however it goes, whatever's in it, if you could identify what is in there, it's a good thing. And it's not that hard to do. It ain't that hard to do. So now I need to get another spoon. Now I am getting another spoon because you do not want to take and double dip. I can't stand double dipping. Oh my God, that get on my nerves. So let's test again. Yep, that is it. And with them peppers, when that juice goes down, oh my God, it's got that It's sweet, savory. It's just everything. It's good. It's good. That is so good. So we're gonna put the cap back on there for another 10 minutes. And I set my alarm clock when the clock on the stove when I'm doing this thing. And now we're gonna go over this way. And the last part of my dinner is the egg. Boiled egg. Yep, I said it, boiled egg. And what I'm going to do with this boiled egg is I dump it in this pot with that, with all of the goodness going on. And then I stir my eggs in it. And I make this glass so that way it's not, I don't want the yolk of the egg to melt all the way down into the sauce all the way. So that's why I do that last. And I just give it a little twirl and let some of the egg, the yolk egg melt. Not all, but some. And then voila. I am done with it. It is done. It is fully cooked. It's all done. And we're gonna have some garlic bread with it. From the grocery store in a box. Not tonight. I'm not gonna make no garlic sauce. I can make it. I can make all those breads and stuff, but not tonight. That's why I made a little combined dinner tonight. So then we're going to eat it with these breads. Oh, these is the breadsticks. I love these things. They are good. And this is the end result of tonight's dinner. That's sweet Italian sausages with, we have stir-fried vegetables and yes, store-bought garlic roll. And that is it for tonight's dinner. Everybody, good night. God bless you. And remember, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, I'm sorry, to my channel. Thank you.